How's it going, everybody? I hope you're all doing well. Okay, so Byung-Chul Han, a Korean German philosopher, argues in his book Saving Beauty and elsewhere that beauty in our contemporary world has become it's become too sterile and too smooth. The smartphone being the prime example. And this modern obsession here, this obsession with the smooth and with surface level perfection, he argues, has stripped beauty not only of its depth, but also of its power to provoke and to agitate us, to get us to think and to be moved and to be changed. In other words, because today's beauty is mostly frictionless, because it's airbrushed and Instagrammable and optimized for popular attention, it lacks in resistance or otherness. And because of this, it no longer challenges us. It no longer confronts us or invites us into deeper, thoughtful engagement. For Han, beauty is not what simply pleases, but much more importantly, it's what promises a completely different way of being. Or to put it another way, beauty should shock, not smooth. So Han worries about the state of beauty in our time. He worries about the flatness of beauty today and the disappearance of a deeper and more contemplative form of beauty, one that involves mystery and vulnerability and even some pain. Actually, he draws a sharp contrast between classical and contemporary art or aesthetics. What he says is that while traditional beauty invited unhurriedness and reflection and encounter with the other, all which is very difficult and uncomfortable, today's beauty encourages the opposite. It encourages consumption and speed and sameness, what he calls the hell of the same, actually. I think maybe the larger point, though, is that what modern beauty is it's innocuous and it's soothing and it's tame. It's marked by what Han calls excessive positivity. And again, what he means by positivity is the absence of any negativity, where there is no room for otherness or contradiction or resistance. True beauty, on the other hand, that always involves a confrontation with the unfamiliar and a displacement of self. And ultimately what it does is it draws us out of ourselves into a larger world with others. So beauty is not just what pleases the eye, but it's what pierces the heart and transforms us. Okay, so now here's the interesting thing. Han's account of beauty draws its inspiration from the Greek philosopher Plato. In particular, from what he says in two of his most incredible works, the Phaedrus and the Symposium. So in these works, Plato, too, reminds us that beauty must exceed its surface. Basically, what he does is he challenges us to reconsider our relationship with beauty, urging to move beyond surface-level experience towards an experience of beauty that fosters depth and transformation. But let me back up a bit and provide a bit more detail here. So, like Han, for Plato, beauty is not marked by the smooth and by the tepid. No. In the Symposium, beauty is associated with a kind of mania. And in the Phaedrus, too, there's nothing banal about an encounter with beauty, as what it does is it evokes a sense of fear and it causes one to sweat and to shudder and to almost break down. Now, it's true that initially for Plato, beauty is tied to the body and to physical beauty, but it certainly doesn't end there. That's only the first glimmer of far, far greater things to come. The point is that for Plato, at the end of the day, the outcome of beauty is nothing short of revelatory. It's a transcendence, a reaching beyond oneself, an awakening of the soul toward a higher form of life. Ultimately, for Plato, beauty is a gateway to goodness and to truth and to a higher metaphysical reality. In their own way then, both Plato and Han, they each see beauty as a space of resistance and alterity, something that has the potential to rupture our banal and narcissistic self-enclosure. And for both, beauty is something that draws us out of ourselves, ultimately toward the metaphysical, in Plato's case, and in Han's case, towards the other, what is not me. Bye for now.